So I've been reading the Bible and I was reading the book of Isaiah. So I just finished reading it and I started thinking, okay, what book should I be reading next? And obviously after Isaiah, it's Jeremiah, right? So I started with Jeremiah chapter 1 today. But as I was reading, and it's not the first time that I've went through the Bible, but something struck or got my attention as I was reading the book of Jeremiah chapter 1. But I know we all focus on chapter 1 verse 5 when he says, before you were formed in your mother's womb, I knew you, right? But this one, and I think while I was in Cape Town in 2024, when I started my ministry journey, God gave me this word, but today again, he brought it up. So I want us to read Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 17. It says, raise yourself, Jeremiah. Stand up and say to them whatever I tell you to say. Don't be terrified in their presence, or I will make you even more terrified in their presence. Don't be terrified in their presence. That's God saying this to Jeremiah after he told him that before I knew you in your mother's womb, I called you, I predestined you, and I've already said you're a prophet before you even came to this earth. And now it's time for you to go and do my mission. And he says that I'm going to make you. Who was Jeremiah supposed to speak to? God was saying in chapter 18, he says, today I have made you like a fortified city, an iron pillar and a bronze wall. You'll be able to stand up to the whole land. You will be able to stand up to Judah's kings, its officials, its priests, and all the common people. Jeremiah was young and he was saying to God, you can't be sending me. I'm just a boy. And God said, do not say you are young. Do not say you are just a boy. And he says, go and tell these people what I am telling you to say. And if you're dead, Jeremiah, become afraid. If you are terrified in their presence, meaning if you're going to go out there and people please, if you're going to go out there and shrink yourself, if you're going to go out there and fear men, Jeremiah, I am going to make you even more terrified. Because why are you afraid of these people? Why do you have a fear of men? Why do you have an imposter syndrome? Why are you shrinking yourself after I have told you who I, God, have created you to be? After I've shared that actually these things I have already predestined for you, after I am telling you that you don't even need to do anything. All you need to do is open your mouth, and as you open your mouth and you speak, I will speak through you. How dare you, Jeremiah, tell me that you are just a young man? Don't say you're just a boy. Because you know what, Jeremiah? You are a tool. You are a tool in my hand. I don't know who I'm speaking to. I don't know what God has called you to do, and you are fearful because you think you're young. You think like Gideon, who said, don't call me man of valor. I am no one. Do you know where I come from? Do you know who my family is? But God is saying, arise, because I called you. I formed you. Before you were even in your mother's womb, I predestined you. I knew you were going to go through all those challenges. I knew you were going to find all those obstacles. I knew that you were going to be born in that family. I knew the odds that were going to be against you, but I created you to be a man, a woman of valor, a mighty man, a mighty woman. I called you to start that business. I called you to start those projects. I called you to stand on the pulpit, in the streets, and wherever I sent you to speak out and preach my gospel. And if you dare become afraid, if you dare become terrified, I'll make you more terrified. God says, now I have put my words in your mouth. Today I have put you in charge of kingdoms and nations. You will uproot and tear down. You will destroy and overthrow. You will build and plan. Again, the Lord spoke his word to me and asked Jeremiah, what do you see? What do you see? After God has given you the plan, after God has told you what your purpose is, after God spoke to you in the secret place and says, now go out and launch out, what do you see? God says you are a tool in my hands. I've made you mighty. I've called you to do all these things. How dare you say you are small? How dare you say you are not learned? How dare you say you don't have money or the capabilities? How dare you say you don't have enough people? How dare you say that there's a lot of people who are doing the same business as you are? How dare you question who God has made you to be? Arise. I'm speaking to the Jeremiahs today to say arise, because before you were formed in your mother's womb, before you were born in that family, before you even knew how to utter a word, God had anointed you. God had predestined you for that very purpose that is keeping you awake, that is making you not sleep, that is always in your mind. It's time for you to take up your shield, take up your cross, and follow him. Are you going to keep shrinking yourself? Are you going to keep waiting for other people to validate you? Or are you going to arise, knowing that those who are for you are many and greater than those who are against you? You need to remember who you are. I think you forgot. And it's time for you to do it. Not for people, but for the one who called you, for the one who made you, for the one who's sending you out. Be blessed.